You're watching Camnet TV, not just another channel. Welcome to our news. The headlines. Police and LCC officers raid PF National Commander Innocent KALIMANSHI'S hideout. Home Affairs Minister Stephen KAMPYONGO joins police IG in awarding UPND supporters against protesting H8's impending police appearance. Witch doctor appears in court over his role in the gruesome murder of 6 people. And in international news, South Africa facing isolation amid fears over new COVID strain. And in sports news, NAPSA stars and UD SONGO of Mozambique settle for a draw in the CAF Confederation Cup second preliminary round first leg. For the details, join me shortly after this break.
Hello, have you heard about MOZAMBIQUE? Do you know that you can advertise for as low as 150 kwacha for 30 seconds? Well, MOZAMBIQUE is here. Advertise on MOZAMBIQUE between 17 hours and 18 hours. Just tell us about the services that you offer and we'll gladly put you on the market. For more details, you can contact
+260 953 995099. +260 962 444 726 or +260 971 177 467.
MOZAMBIQUE, allowing your business to grow.
Can I have that meal over there? And I really want that crisp, fresh apple taste from the garden. Can I have the apple?
I think I'll have my big bite 2 meal with happy waziwaka. Give us your
enjoy an appetizing big bite meal with an happy drink of your choice. A meal is not a meal without an happy drink. And now introducing Happy in a can.
With the details, my name is Liseli Kanyanga. The continued breakdown in the only mortuary servicing 3 districts, namely Lundazi, Chasefu, and Lumezi in the Eastern Province, has left people frustrated. The residents explained that the mortuary based at the Lundazi District Hospital has so far broken down 3 times in 6 months, and on such occasions, families are made to bury their loved ones as quickly as possible before the bodies would go bad. Green Top Organization Director Godwin Banda has since called on government to come to their aid and help them with the reliable refrigerator at the mortuary. More in this report.
Culturally, in Zambia, bodies of the deceased persons are buried after at least 2 or 3 days, making the situation of burying the same day one answers the Lord's call a taboo or rather strange. In Lundazi district of Eastern Province, specifically at Lundazi District Hospital, it is alleged that the mortuary, which is a place where bodies are kept before burial, is proving to be inefficient. Reports that the refrigeration facility at the mortuary, which houses 3 districts, namely Chasefu, Lumezi, and Lundazi, has been failing them for at least 6 months. This has resulted in people burying their loved ones the same day without properly sending them off. A local NGO in Lundazi, among other residents, are calling on government to hear their cry.
Very much concerned with the refrigeration unit of our mortuary at Lundazi District Hospital, the only district hospital that is serving 3 districts, Chasefu, Lumezi and Lundazi itself. So if you look at Chasefu district, it's a new district, and it has got also a population which is almost like Lundazi. They lie on the same mortuary unit. Now, within the period of 6 months, we are told our mortuary unit has been out of service 3 times within the period of 6 months. And the administration, the hospital administration, they are trying their level best to repair out of the small grant that they have been given by the government. And for us, even as being an outsiders, I think we presume that even the grant that they have been given, because of the absolute state of our mortuary unit, the grant is not being used on essential things such as drugs and surgical utensils. So, as an organization, what we want right now is to appeal the government to come to our head and give us a new mortuary refrigeration unit, even a good second one. A good second hand refrigeration that can help preserve the bodies of our loved ones, so that we bury them in a dignified manner. Because currently we are not giving them a befitting send-off. We are burying them like these other religions that bury the same day. So us, that thing is Zambian and it's Christian. Even if we look back to in our traditional background, we don't bury most of the elderly people same day, no.
And some residents also added their voice with the hope that government will listen to their call.
Tiliwakulira chomene chifukwa mochali itu nja kwanangika vantu vakwanangika tikutambula kunyamula mundu apo transport ya chisowa koma tikunyamuka kukaika mundu by force kukaya. So ine nguyo yakuti please boma itithandize pankhani ya mochali.
Kwene tikupempha vaboma ngeni makani avayoya vanyane apa mbashairedi vapano pa chipatala pawi pa chivandaodi. So tikuti mutivwire please tapempha mwakuveyerera tasuzika chomene ta vantu. Nyifwa para mundu wafwa. Mbona zuva reneliro kuyamba kuyinga kupenja matransport ya kutisowa mbweva kuti bapani ka mundu mulala tingakwanisa kubapa.
Now it's 6 months. So we are crying to the government, at least they can help us with the mortuary. The refrigerators are not working. People are being forced to bury their relatives at the same day. So it's up to us now, the youth of Lundazi, to cry to the government. If you can help us within a month.
Efforts to get a comment from the Ministry of Health through their spokesperson proved to be futile by broadcast time. However, we will continue to press for answers from the powers that be. Sharon Kalimbola, Camnet News, Lusaka.
Local authorities across the country are owing various institutions in excess of 2.8 billion kwacha as of the 31st of June 2020. The debt is part of the council's offset in bettering services in their various jurisdictions. The National Pension Scheme Authority, NAPSA, is one institution being heavily owed by the local authority. But Finance Minister Walyangandu has informed the nation that government has developed a debt management strategy to help councils offset the debt. Meanwhile, local government minister Charles Banda is confident that once the debt management strategy is fully implemented, local authorities will be more viable. More in this report.
Local authorities, despite having many revenue collecting points such as markets and bus stations plus government funding through the Equalization Fund, they remain one of the government wings with a huge debt burden. The total combined debt for all local authorities was estimated at 2.8 billion kwacha as at 30th June 2020. This has prompted the government through the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Local Government to come up with a debt management strategy for local authorities which will run from the year 2021 to the year 2025. Finance Minister Dr. Walyangandu says the debt management strategy provides a broad framework for local level borrowing and management. Dr. Ngandu says the strategy gives guidance relating to future borrowing by local authorities and an approach to dismantling of existing debt while avoiding excessive accumulation of future debt.
2.8 billion debt. Statutory obligations, has been mentioned by the Minister of Local Government, accounted for the largest share of 77.6%, personal related debt at 16.6%, and the balance was debt to suppliers of goods and services and other creditors. Further, the breakdown of the statutory obligation debt shows that National Pensions Scheme Authority, NAPSA, accounted for the largest share of 1.35 billion kwacha, which works to approximately 61.2%, while outstanding pay as UN obligations to the Zambia Revenue Authority accounted for 616.5 million kwacha, or 28.0%, and unremitted pension contributions to the local authorities superannuation fund accounted for 238.1 million kwacha, working out to around 10.8%. Now, as regards personal related debt, terminal benefits accounted for the largest share of 158.38 million kwacha, or 33.6% of the total personnel-related debt.
The minister also outlined some of the measures that will be undertaken to strengthen local authorities.
Are some of the key activities that will be undertaken. 1. Development of debt liquidation plans and monitoring systems. 2. Development of measures to promote on-source revenues. 3. Contraction of debt using prescribed instruments. 4. Reviewing the NAPSA Act of 2015 to make it less punitive with regard to statutory obligations. 5. Training in debt management systems to build capacity. And lastly, 6. Development of debt database. I'm very optimistic that if well implemented, the debt management strategy will assist to reposition local authorities from being debt-burdened to self-sustaining and revenue-buoyant institutions.
And local government minister Charles Banda says once fully implemented, the debt management strategy will see local authorities becoming vibrant.
Being versatile as we approach the entire process of debt management between now and the future where we are going. So what we are saying is that whatever we may encounter is going to determine on how we are going to implement the guidelines which have been outlined there. Foolproof, I'm not too sure whether that's what I can commit myself to, like the minister has said. But just know that there is versatility which was taken into consideration in as far as the strategy is concerned.
Patrick Soko, Camnet News in Lusaka.
A combined team from the Zambia Police Service and the Lusaka City Council in the early hours of Tuesday raided a camp believed to be a hideout for Patriotic Front PF cadres terrorizing members of the community in Lusaka's John Howard within Chawama constituency.